would be best. I need to visit Audi before we leave. So, consider yourself my appointed Chancellor.
Side store we have to sit on. I haven't even sent it on the news desk. Could be explosive.
Don't want to cause any shit, huh, Bali? No big deal on my world, but with the matrilineal institutions holding such the upper hand on Nibiru?
To call it explosive may be overstating a degree, and cowardly journalists never get anywhere. Bali, swallow the anxieties and send it in a file coupled to a timer. Let the story explode after we leave Valian.
How much more time? About 4 hours, unless you help speed the raps along. You're the healer. I am limited to destruction mostly. Is Legolas useful? Should I send he and his daughter home? At the Lake Searist Coven, promises and agreements didn't carry the weight as they must here. So you're telling me to uphold Maker's precedents? I've grown out of my anti-royalisms. I love order. Also, I'm not sure we could replace the power of Legolas' sword. The Mum Tree considers both to be a necessary part of her defense. I despise the word necessary.
for the size. So with this material you kept her alive?
Ten of us? Bad admin. All right, 8 of us now. That will work. Are you nervous about beaming?
No, nothing scares me, and I've dreamed of this since kindergarten.
Why are you here?
For the princess and others have rescued her, since she named me her intended consort.
What do you suppose the scopes are for?
Avoiding friendly fire, land surveillance, and including survey.
Sharp kit. I think the princess has quite the sense of humor.
As the old saying goes, all errors come to an end.
Along with all Nibirans must die.
Looks like Reuven and I are the last Valmaxians.
There's Henrietta. This sucks. I can make better time on foot.
Thanks, Carmen, but shit, this is lame.
At this funking rate, we won't get there with cams on time.
Anarchy in Brea Indure. Don't know what I want, but I'll get it. 'Cause I wanna be an anarchist. Bloody hell! Is that sod singing Anarchy in Brea Inda?
Want me to go kick his ass?
What's going on back there?
They sound pissed.
Telma, this is personal, so wait until I am done with him. So, why do you want to beat him?
Like any good rocker, I hate punks.
Punk rockers don't have any balls.
Lord Cybase, it is an honor, and welcome back to your world.
Young princess, many eons in the past, my genes were spliced up in a lab and used to forge the Valmaxian line. I am saddened that the direct lineage has elected to give up the secret identity, but under the circumstances, you will find me understanding.
My lord, once again the honor is mine. It stretches faith in myself to meet a second time, and I may only reach up and out to prove worthy of the fortunes you bestow. Please be welcome, and do have food and drink.
Princess, I am humble truly. You are everything we imagine. On Tiamat's red moon, when we created your forebears, step forth and come to me. Young daughter of my lineage, I have brought for you a gift. Daughter of Valmaxian, I pass this to you of my free will and the love of your creator. My species has little time remaining, and you are the failsafe to keep legacy and history from falling asunder. With this responsibility, you enjoy the privilege of power, but by nature, much happiness will evade and torment you. There is nothing to be done for this, but to maintain your honor and integrity. Take note of the blank spots within the amulet. 6 missing stones of power with each symbolized by a blue teardrop. Those always stay in close proximity, but never make direct contact until the corresponding stone is found and rebounded with power. Your sister, having inherited the recessive male kinesia gene, will one day emerge healed and begin breeding. Every whelp she throws will inherit the traits, and such shall pass for 7 generations.
Can you tell me anything about how I will fare with children?
I may only wish you the best. There is another but related matter in which I may discuss. Understand one intention here is to avoid setting off cascading consequences deriving from mere words. Speaking too freely is not responsible on my part. You will rule this planet and have an immense voice within the solar system. You can enjoy the power, but I beg you, do not confuse happiness with power. It is not part of your destiny to be happy.
Thank you, Lord Cybase, for your unfailing honesty. I need that to count on.
This tree is more important than you imagine. Ready to stand in a formation of 5?
Yes, my lord.
Once a cop and an actor, Inialos Thurinrandir has been named the first ever male Girls' Army drill instructor in the Nibiran Armed Services. This occurs within which some argue amounts to the strictest conscription program within the Milky Way galaxy. We have now opened the lines to the broadcast facility. Call us and tell us if you favour this broad shift in policy, or if you are uneasy about a male commanding your daughter in basic army training. Now, our first caller has been confirmed to have a daughter scheduled for the upcoming army training. Mrs. Bagshadadink from Edelteth. How do you feel about your daughter being subjected to?
And I'll tell you how I feel. And don't go dragging my daughter into this, because her opinion doesn't count. What I want to know is where the hell was this guy when I was attending BAT?
Thank you, madam, for your very interesting concern, which I'm sure is shared by many mums around the spheres. Up next, we have Mrs. Enfjortenog from Lachenay.
Well, I don't approve of this new policy, but he's welcome any time to stop by and visit me. My address is...
I'm sorry, madam, but we cannot allow the broadcast of personal contact information.
I'll see you at BAT, baby. My girlfriends and I are ready to pull the train on you. I'm Edith Edelwig and I'm scheduled for BAT. I think Inialos is so hot that I can't wait to follow his every order, and I'll be obedient. I could not be more thrilled that Inialos will be drilling my daughter at BAT.
Ma'am, I hope you mean as a part of basic army training.
Of course, he can save that other style of drilling for...
I think it's a wrap, and now to our sponsors.
The privilege of filming this is unprecedented.
The real privilege is always being the first.
Legolas, get some sleep.
Helios, you're in the formation now. The Mum Tree of Conjunction has accepted Lady Adi.
Well, Princess, success for us all. Always a satisfying feeling, regardless of the fleetness of the duration.
Did Lord Cybase succeed?
Getting Cybase home to the wife at the expected time satisfies him.
The rain
We hold no quarter. We give no quarter. It has taken some time to sort this out, but with continued use of power, my understanding appears to grow. What Artie and I were looking at is what can be termed Old Nibiru. This was the actual planet which collided with the gas giant Tiamat, and the Nibiru upon which I reside is a copy made not by the bending of space, of which I am familiar, but rather folding of the same. It is where I must note that peoples of Earth, including Legolas and Persephone, did something akin to folding space when they traded the orbits of our two planets. Legolas, though dedicated exclusively to the Tree of Conjunction, has proven willing to discuss what he knows, and I feel has answered my queries honestly. Legolas illustrated it to me thus. Take a piece of white cloth and soak a small drop of your blood on one side. Next, fold the cloth in half. Finally, unfold the cloth and what you have. In our case, a new planetary orbit. In ancient times, a copy of Nibiru was made just prior to the planetary collision. Of space we've ever taken.
Yes, for one, we didn't take it. Rather, it took us.
Howdy. The imagery. Nibirans of the old world. Animals extinct. Since the ancient planetary collision?
The same images all over the castle aisle, particularly the ceremony building.
This was very different from mere stone artifice. Everything looked more in reality.
The ancient Valmaxians.
Are you trying to tell me my family used to be...
Yes, Carmen. In ancient times, your family was black. Also, in case you haven't already figured this out, Kurzakur is a Valmaxian branch family.
How could such a case be made without evidence?
Any comparison of DNA samples will confirm. Therefore, written records from the past are unnecessary.
Howdy. Where are we, and why are we here?
Close your eyes and view through the red bead in the mind's eye. Do you see it now?
No, it cannot be.
Carmen, can you conjoin a verbal which incorporates geometry and flying shit?
Double exponential fan blade schist?
I would have to call this the worst day of my life.
I would call it fascinating.
Batch! I fucking would. I would kill you now if I didn't believe. I would lose the gamble. As of this moment, the regency is ended. You may address me as Queen Mika, or Your Grace. In so announcing, cousin, you are a disloyal member of the Valmaxian household. Cousin, you abdicated and may not be queen. And now you announce your criminal intent before witnesses. Where art thou loyalty to House Valmaxian and our institutions? Cousin, is it dissolved in a fit of rage? Cousin, a disloyal subject may not be permitted. Oh shit, don't push it further. Making this clear, I will be the first much to testify. Mika went mad and gave the princess no choice.